Hello friends, once again welcome in online classes. From yesterday we have started the gametogenesis. Yesterday I have given very detail regarding the gametogenesis and spermatogenesis. And in today's video I will discuss with you regarding the oogenesis. What is oogenesis? Oogenesis is nothing but formation of eggs or ovum in the female gamete, that is ovary, is called the oogenesis. Oogenesis is the developmental process by which oogonia are transferred in the mature oocytes which to be ovulated or deposited during the spawning. So how the ovum, they are become a mature inside the ovary, and after that mature, they deposited outside the body. It may be fertilized within the body or it may be fertilized outside the body. But the mature eggs, it may be fertilized or it may be not fertilized, it will be deposited outside the body. How the ova or ovum or eggs become a mature inside the ovary during the maturation of gonads. While maturation of the gonad means the formation of eggs takes place inside the ovary. How the eggs formation takes place inside the ovary, we will see first. Look at these figures. Friends, this is the TS of mature ovary. This is a figure. Look at figure. This is a TS of mature ovary. The mature TS of mature ovary having a wall. This is wall of ovary. The wall of ovary having three layers. Outer layer is called the peritoneum. Middle layer is called the tenuca albuginea, and the innermost layer is called the germinal epithelium. The germinal epithelium, as like in testes, also in ovary, it is a very important to formation of germ cells or sex cells. These germinal epithelium, which is responsible for the formation of oogonium, this is the oogonium. The oogonium is nothing but it is the first or initial stage of a mature eggs. At beginning, these germ cells or during the maturation of ovary, the germ cell become more and more active and it gives a rise a oogonium. A oogonium is formed first initially, and that oogonium which is continuously growing, there is a cytological changes takes place inside the ovary and it passes through the several stages and then it attains such a mature eggs. So the small oogonium, how it is formed the mature eggs, the certain cyclic changes, cytological changes takes place during the maturation of a oogonium through the different stages. The oogonium is nothing but it is a very small in size. It contains centrally nucleus, is a nucleus, and around the nucleus there is a ooplasm is a present. Chromophobic ooplasm is present. That oogonium is gradually increased in size by the accumulation of the ooplasm, and then the growth in a different size, and that growing up oogonium is called the oocyte. This is called the oocyte first, second, third, fourth, then fifth, sixth, and that is the seventh. So these are the seven stages of. So from oogonium to the last stage, the mature egg, that is called the that's developing stages are called the oocytes. Oocyte first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. What changes takes place inside the developing oocyte we will see after that. But you remember that there is a development of the oogonia in oocyte or developing oocyte is called the the developing oogonium inside the oocyte, that is particularly uh, main things of the maturation of the oocytes. Now come to this figure, you will get clear idea how the changes takes place inside the during the maturation if the oocyte and how the eggs become a mature during the oogenesis. Look at figure very carefully. Already told that it is a first stage of a mature eggs, that is called the oogonium. It is the initial stage. It is very small in size. It consists centrally in nucleus and nucleolus, nucleus and nucleus, and around the nucleus there is a ooplasm is a present. After that, that oogonium increase in size, and that stage is called the oocyte first. The oocyte first is somewhat larger than the oogonium. It consists centrally nucleus, and within the nucleus there is a 2 to 3 nucleolus, and around the nucleus there is a ooplasm is a present. The oocyte again increase in size, that is called the oocyte second. This oocyte second again increase in large size. It consists centrally nucleus. Inside the nucleus, 3 to 4 nucleolus, and the ooplasm are increased in a number, and ooplasm increase in number, that is called the oocyte second. The oocyte second again increase in size by accumulation of ooplasm, more ooplasm. So this is called the third stage. It converted into third stage. The third stage, in that third stage, it is slightly deeper than the oocyte second by addition of a follicular cells are developed around the ooplasms, and centrally in that central nucleus there is a more nucleolus are present. It may be 4 to 5 nucleus present, and that again the oocyte third increase in size, and that is called converted into the next stage, that is called the oocyte fourth. See here the oocyte fourth again increase in size. Centrally the nucleus is a become a diluted, and then there is particular pockets are formed. In that pockets nucleolus are situated. One more thing, it is deeper than the previous stage, that is the third stage, that is yolk vesicles are developed in the fourth stage, and it is a clearly differentiated than the third stage. No doubt it is larger in size. Some cytological changes takes place. The addition of ooplasm again takes place and increase in size. That's why in the fourth. So after that, the fourth stage again there is a modified, or you can say development of the fourth stage takes place continuously, and it called the fifth stage of oocyte. In that oocyte fifth stage, see us the again increase in size, and that whatever the yolk vesicles are present in earlier stage, it increase in numbers. So see these yolk vesicles are increasing in numbers, and the nucleus which is which migrated toward the one end of the slowly migrated toward the peripheral regions, and number of the nucleus somewhat comes outside the nucleus, and there is a particular stage. One more thing is develop again the zona granulosa and zona radiata are clearly developed around the yolk vesicles, around the ooplasms. So this is the stage of fifth. This is stage of fifth. After that fifth stage, again just you come to the next stage, that is called the sixth stage. That fifth stage again gradually increase in size, gradually increase in size by adding addition of ooplasm, and that zona granulosa, that zona granulosa, which is a particularly which forms a yolk types, and that vesicles, yolk vesicles are clearly visible in this stage. These yolk vesicles, it may not be filled with yolk materials, but the yolk vesicles are increasing in numbers, and somewhat that is yolk granules also clearly visible in the sixth stage. Again, that is here, that is zona granulosa and zona radiata are clearly visible in this stage, and again increase in a size. Okay, that sixth stage again develop, or is grown into the another stage, that is called the seventh stage, and that seventh stage is known as a mature eggs. In that mature eggs, that is clearly cortical alveoli are visible clearly, then Zika radiata, zona radiata are visible, that yolk globules are clearly forms, that yolk globules, that yolk vesicle which filled with yolk globules, and yolk vesicle also clearly visible. So, and that nucleus CS is migrated toward the peripheral regions or one end of the eggs. So, that is a mature. So, how this cytological changes from the, this is a cyclic changes, as that's the first from the oogonium to the oocyte, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and lastly that is a seventh oocyte is a forms. So that seventh oocyte is nothing but is a mature eggs. So developing of oogonium and formation of mature eggs inside the ovary, that is called the oogenesis. The formation of eggs from the small part of oogonium by the different oocyte stages is called the oogenesis. Yes, friends, you remember that one thing, that in oogenesis and spermatogenesis is clearly differ, or is you can differentiate is that in spermatogenesis size of gametes are decreased. The spermatogonia, which is smaller in size, larger in size, and it is divided into the primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, spermatids, and sperms. The sperms is very small in size, but here in oogenesis you will find that the oogonia is very small in size, but it increases in size, increase in a size from oocytes, first, second, third, fourth, and lastly the large eggs are formed. But in spermatogenesis, the size decrease and numbers are increased. One spermatogonia gives four sperms, but spermatogonia which is larger in size, and sperms is very small in size. But in oogenesis, one oogonium, it gives one mature egg, but gradually increase in a size. That is a major difference in between spermatogenesis and oogenesis. So this is about the gametogenesis. So I think you will find that is clearly, you might be understand all these things clearly. If you have any problem regarding that oogenesis, spermatogenesis, or gametogenesis, you may ask me on WhatsApp or Google Classroom. Today I will post this video on your Google Classrooms. Thank you.